Spanning over 5,500 acres, UC Davis is the largest campus in the UC system. This vast amount of space provides recreational as well as competitive settings for use by its students. But come spring 2012, our very own Dairy Field will be getting a top-down renovation, complete with a new turf field. After much use by students, Dairy Field has definitely been awaiting a renovation. The wear and tear of the field is made quite apparent by its many potholes and dead grass. This field is home to both the competitive men's and women's club lacrosse teams.
The whole goal of this is to provide a multi-play space in both recreational and competitive settings on campus so that it wouldn't be dictated by overuse, by weather, by any of the elements that really create situations for turf management where you have to close a field down, delay, and not allow access.
According to Campbell, Campus Recreation expects this field to be so popular that they might look at other spaces for renovation.
We're going to see a tremendous use of this space. In fact, we would anticipate it's going to be so popular that we're going to have to start looking at some other use green spaces because of that continuous need use.
This project is estimated to cost approximately $4.5 million. We asked Campbell where exactly the funding was coming from.
The funding is 100% from student fees, and it's also 100% from reserves within those fees. The Department of Campus Recreation is funded by multiple fund sources relating to campus-based fees, which are referendum-based fees. And those are the fees that our students have voted on to tax themselves so that funding could be made available for this type of activity.
Campbell also believes that this field will mostly be used between the hours of 7 p.m. and 1 a.m., similar to the Arc. The renovation of Dairy Field won't be directed for only competitive sports, but for groups such as ICA, IM Sports, as well as other club teams.
It's just so much easier to run. It's just way better than just natural grass.
In high school, I played on turf all 4 years. When we go and play other schools, a lot of them have turf fields as well, so it'd be nice to be able to practice the aspect of playing on the turf field as well.
I think it's great. We have grass now that gets torn up when it rains and stuff too often, so we actually had a game 2 years ago that we had to reschedule because our fields are so torn up. So having turf is awesome because we can practice year-round without having to worry about tearing up the fields.
With this new field, we're going to have a place to practice no matter what the weather is. So that that aspect of it will be very nice. But at the same time, they could have figured out a better way to place the fields.
The way they're designed now is the men's field overlaps with the women's field, which doesn't really matter for game time situations because our games are scheduled like alternating. But when it comes to practice, a lot of times we practice full field and the women practice full field, so our practices may or may not run into each other, which might cause a conflict.
This has been Liz Averell with Aggie TV. Thanks for watching.